Alright, and continuing with my videos to show you guys how to kind of solve some of these problems, this is going to take a division problem, a single digit into a multi-digit division problem, and use an area model to solve it. So let me show you what I'm going to be working with. I'm going to take 165 divided by 5. Right? That's going to be our problem. And we're all used to doing it. Just like with multiplication, we always had a standard algorithm that we went to. We're all used to doing this way. Right, that looks familiar. Done that a million times. And there's nothing wrong with this method. There's nothing wrong at all. In fact, kids should know how to do it this way because that is the standard algorithm. That is the way you solve these problems. However, they should have alternate strategies to go back and double check, or just in case they're a different type of learner and they're very kinesthetic, they need to draw, they're very visual, and they need a representation. They should have different strategies to be able to solve these types of division problems. So let's get started. We're going to use an area model to solve this. And I encourage an area model to keep this over here. So with an area model, we're still going to start with this basic shape. We're going to have our divisor on this side. And sorry, once again, I'm not the best drawer. So there you go. Now, I always say to start with a multiple of 10. What I mean by that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on, going up by 10. A multiple of 10 to get the closest up to our number as possible. So you're going to try to use a multiple of 10 multiplied by 5 to get as close to 165 as possible. So let's think about that. So I'm going to round this down to 160. So my thing is, what multiple of 10 times 5 is going to get me close to 160? Or 170 if you want to round up. Well, I know 5 times 20 is only 100. 5 times 30 is 150. And 5 times 40 is 200. So I know just through process elimination in my head that the only acceptable multiple of 10 that I can use is 5 times 30. Okay? And 5 times 30 is 150. We take that 150, we subtract it off. And we're left with 5 minus 0 is 5, 6 minus 5 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. We're left with 15. Okay, let's draw our next box. Oh, I wish this was bigger. I need like an easel back here or something. Okay, still going to be 5. Right there, you guys can see it. So my thing is now you can go to any digit you want. You can look at it, and this is kind of where it breaks down. What times 5 is going to get you to 15? Well, that's you know your basic math multiplication and math facts. You know that 5 times 3 equals 15. And you bring it over here. 0. Okay, well, what does all this mean? Well, these top two numbers, if you add them together, you get your quotient. And that would be 33. Okay? Now, the way that kids know how to check it, I encourage you to ask every kid, how would you check to make sure how can you check your division problem to make sure it's right? And the answer is if you take I gotta get my bearings, take your quotient, which is 33, and multiply it by your divisor, which is 5, you should get your dividend, which is 165. That's how they need to do it with an area model for a single digit into a multi-digit. Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like in the next video if you had a multi-digit divisor into a multi-digit, I can't get my bearings, dividend. Alright, hope this clarifies. Guys, if you have any questions, please contact me. I'm happy to talk about it more in length, or even sit down with you and talk to you in person about it. Alright, there you go.